Okay, everybody, hello on those Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and Instagram, and Rumble, and Twitch, and everywhere else. And now we're live on our Spreaker format. So hello to you guys on Spreaker, and of course we're live right here to our friends on TikTok. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. I appreciate you guys. Well, it's not really a presentation; it's a show. We're just chilling. Today's a chill day. Today's a Saturday. You know what I mean? It's an open mic night. We're just gonna chill today. Have a good time. That's it. That's what we're doing. I don't know why this is so red. I don't know why it's driving me crazy. The tent is so terrible. It's driving me nuts. I can't get the right color on it for some reason today. I don't know. And that's too bright on here. So it's like, well, so I've been fighting with it all day. But anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the presentation. I'll tell you, I got to fight this darn thing. All these lights, and that makes it too bright, and that makes it, it's like, whatever. Okay, so here's my website if you want to go to it. Oh, that's too bright. If you want to go to my website, it's bishopjameslong, long.com. And you can go there if you want to. Well, there you go. I'll just leave it like that. So bishopjameslong.com. And if you want to go to the church's website, it's usocc.org. So there we go. Well, I think there it is. It's open mic comedy clubs right now, and I am failing miserably. And but it looks like it's behaving. It's behaving. So that's good. So anyway, bishopjameslong.com, and of course usocc.org. That's the church's website. Now, I want to remind everybody that if you want to take classes, for free, well, I'm giving them away. So I have 4 classes where you can take. You can take them all online, and it's 100% free. And all you got to do is go to bishopjameslong, long.com. Scroll down to where it says, I think class. I think that's the link. And just scroll all the way down. And it's on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. So there you go. And enjoy. Have a good time. There are 4 classes for you guys. There's completion, certificate of completions, and all this other stuff. So it's there. It's a lot of work went into it. A lot of work. And so just enjoy it. Just have fun. There it is. Yeah, it is. I'm ready for the fall. I am ready for, let's go. Let's bring the fall in. I'm ready for it. I'm so tired of summer. Summer is done. I'm over summer, over it. I am ready for the fall, and I am ready for the winter. I don't know if you guys are, but I know I am. So there we go. So anyway, for those of you who have never been here before, this is how we run the presentation on Saturdays. So what we do is, of course, we have from 8 o'clock to 8:30, we have Miss Judy Ann and Miss Wilma. They're going to be joining us here pretty soon. And then so we just have sub chat only on from 8 o'clock to 8:30. The reason is we do that because we're not interested in trolls, and we're not interested in entertaining people who just have to troll online to get attention because they're really bored on a Saturday night. So we don't pay attention to trolls. We just don't. And because we're adults, that's what we should be. We're adults. So anyway, from 8 to 8:30, just keep in mind, we just goof off. We have a good time. We try to make you laugh, try to forget the stresses of life. And that's it. That's what we try to do for the first half hour. That's for the first half hour. And then after that, we'll get into your demonology questions and paranormal questions that I've been doing for over 20 years. And and by the way, for those of you who don't know, for the hater gators already saying, well, you never talk about Jesus. Oh, well, again, I guess they forgot that part where Jesus said, thou shalt not judge. But I do actually talk about Jesus quite often. On Sundays and Wednesdays, I have Bible study at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it airs right here on all of the formats that you're seeing. We also have night prayer Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for the hater gators out there already saying, I never talk about Jesus, I never see you at Bible study, and I never see you at night prayer. So keep going. Nice try. I've only been doing night prayer for 20 years, but that's all. Bible study for about 15. So anyway, there we go. Please join us. We'd love to have you. It'd be a lot of fun. So tomorrow, that's right. We're rocking and rolling. So tomorrow we're going to be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Bible study. And we're looking for, now we got both of them. I don't do this right now. We're talking about Queen Priscilla. Both of them. We've already said they were. Yes. Well, hello, ladies. How are you guys doing?
Happy long, hi everybody. Happy Sunday.
Sunday.
Saturday.
Wilma's been into the moonshine already.
Already,
Happy
folks. Already. I mean, just already started. Already started.
Prayer night, church night. Yeah.
No. You're not going to put this off on me and try to blame me because you're hitting the moonshine way too early. So, I mean, you're a day early there. So, yeah. So, by the way, for those of you on TikTok, I'm going to put sub chat only on right now, but we'll turn it right back on for everybody in just a second at 8:30. Okay. So there we go. At 8:30 p.m., we'll open it up, everybody. So about 25 minutes. All right. Well, besides hitting the moonshine, how else? Judy Ann, first, let's talk. How have you been doing?
Oh, it's great. It's 60 degrees here today. That was kind of my high, and it's edging into fall. Leaves are turning. I had deer with triplets playing in the front yard yesterday, and their spots are slowly fading. It's nice.
Well, that is so nice that you have such beautiful weather. That is so nice. Isn't that just sweet that you just have beautiful weather there, and you're just kind of rubbing it into.
Are we going to have to hear? Are we going to have to hear a confession from you tonight to absolve you of your sin of jealousy? Thou shalt not covet.
Well, and thou shalt not make other people covet. So that's the problem right there. It is because somebody is making people covet. So now, folks, see, that's how you twist it. You just turn that sucker around there. Good try there, sunshine. Now, and of course, we have.
Are you going to laugh at my jokes tonight?
Absolutely, 100% no. So, okay, Miss Wilma, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, and I have not been drinking.
Yeah, we all know that's not true. So we want to go. Let's start again. How are you doing, Miss Wilma?
In my life. Come on.
You didn't drink a lick. You drank the whole entire bottle. That's exactly what you drank. Studio audience agrees with me, Miss Wilma. Sorry, there was no lick. That was the whole bottle. There was the whole thing plus the whole. All right. So what else do you guys? What do you have going on there over there? So let's tell some jokes. Let's make people happy. How's that? Oh boy, that was really interesting. I mean, that just really went downhill right from there. I mean, that's the problem.
Mom's gonna boo it. So if you all like GDN and our jokes, please let us know. Okay.
Yeah. Call.
Weird.
What? Okay, what was the joke?
Where does cows go camping?
Okay, where do cows go camping? I don't know.
Upstate at the New York.
Okay, now guys, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was really, really bad.
That was a good one.
No, that was not.
Sweetheart.
What did you ask? I think did you ask that from a sixth grade to tell you, or a 6-year-old, or which one? I mean, that was terrible. That was horrible. All right, Judy Ann, you got to help us out here because the boat's sinking quick.
Well, let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
How do billboards talk?
How do billboards talk? I don't know. How do billboards talk?
Sign language.
Oh, that's a good one, honey.
Thank you.
Hey.
He's not. Am I going to have to tell a joke using helium? Is that what you're going to make me do? Is inhale helium and tell a joke?
Studio audience, would you? Yep. Studio audience would like for you to tell a joke using helium. So, but again, by the way, this is the first time ever. So Judy Ann is going to tell a joke using helium. Okay, this is going to be fun.
Go for it, sweetheart.
Should I do that? I got to figure out which.
For crying out loud! I'm sorry. We got to figure out which hole to put the helium in. I mean, you turn the sucker on and you just inhale the helium. There's no directions on a helium tank.
It's not my turn. It's Wilma's turn.
Now it's Wilma. Okay. All right, Wilma.
All
Okay.
right. Am I supposed to just go?
Okay. Well, let's have Miss
Okay.
Wilma. Okay, Miss Wilma, what do you tell us a joke? Get us through this time why we're using helium.
Why did the cat run from the tree?
Why did the cat run from the tree? I don't know. Why did the cat run from the tree?
It was scared of its bark.
That was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible. No, I get it. That's the problem. You just made Judy Ann spit out her helium. That's exactly what it is. Thank you, studio audience. Thank you. She had a helium on there. She just spit it right out.
I didn't do it. Is it
Oh, for
all
crying
right?
out
Is it my turn? You want me to do it on helium to
Yeah,
make you laugh? Do you
it's your-
promise to laugh?
Okay, here we go.
Do you promise to laugh?
I promise that I will listen.
Why shouldn't you trust atoms? Because
Why-
they make up everything.
You're supposed to. I had some helium here.
Okay, the dog. I think the donkey was inhaling the helium there for a second. That
Did
Okay.
that was
did it make my voice?
the folks.
Did it make my voice sound different?
Yes,
It did. I did. Wait. It did.
Really?
Wait. It did. I didn't notice.
Oh,
Oh, that was good. Thank you. Okay, Miss
Go
Will.
ahead, do another one, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah,
no,
let's just-
it's your turn,
let's
Wilma.
get
You
high
go
on
ahead.
helium. Let's get high
You
on
go ahead
helium.
and do that
Yeah.
other one. That is cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. Let's get
Well,
high
I
on
don't
helium.
have it. I don't have the balloon blown up yet, so
Oh, for crying out!
Okay,
go
I'm telling you,
ahead.
this is what happens when you have a low budget show. Right here, we'll have a low budget show. This is exactly what Miss Wilma? What's
Why
that?
do cemeteries have gates?
Why do cemeteries have gates?
People are
What the
dying.
hell? I mean, I'm sorry. I just couldn't hear anything with the helium blowing in my ear. Now I'm going to be speaking in a weird voice. Yeah, thanks a lot there, Judy Ann. I mean, no problem, no
What?
problem. I mean, we had the whole entire studio audience, and everybody else has helium inside their head now with that. Okay, Miss Wilma, what was that terrible joke you said?
Why do cemeteries have gates?
I don't know. Why do they have
Because
gates?
people are dying to get in.
That's exactly where that joke. That's exactly no. That's not cute. That's exactly where that joke went. Right down the toilet. Right down the toilet, just like with the show. That's it. We have now hit from pretty high up to number 50. Okay, what do you got,
no,
Judy Ann?
we haven't.
We got it. We got it.
Okay, is it my turn? All right, hold
Sure,
on a second.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go.
Why did the Oreo cookie go to the dentist? Because he lost his silly.
Love it. Absolutely love
That's,
it.
excuse me.
This is
Excuse me.
fun.
Excuse me.
Oh, you
You
gotta
have
give
to
her
laugh
a
at my
food.
jokes.
I love it. I love you to read this. Breaks to the heart, girlfriend.
Miss Wilma, Miss Wilma, I have a question for
tried.
Miss Wilma. I have a question for you.
Oh my gosh, you're blowing it. You're blowing it down.
Miss Wilma.
Hey, girl.
Miss Wilma, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Miss Wilma, when you went on your date last week with the Walmart man, did he give you a kiss on the cheek or did he shake your paw? That's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. That was good. That was good. No helium over here, folks. No. Thank you. Appreciate that. That was good. Shaking the paw. Yeah. That was good. What was the next one? Oh boy, now we just completely. Yeah.
Go get
What?
Oh, now she wants
What?
you.
Am I supposed to do another?
Oh yeah, she wants you
go ahead,
to.
honey.
You're going to be so out of thinking, Marie. You're going to be so out of your mind with helium here in just a second. You're going to be dancing on the rooftop. Yeah, I mean,
Why don't they play cards in the jungle? Because there's too many cheetahs.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
no, that's no.
I
Yeah.
love
I
it.
can't
Yeah.
even make this man crack a smile, and I've just made a fool out of myself in front of the
Honey,
entire.
no.
Now, ladies, let me tell.
Baby girl,
Wait, no, ladies, let me tell both of you something. You guys are both so crazy that if we played hide and seek, your hiding spot would be Area 51. Thank you very much. Thank you, studio. That's the truth. Area 51.
yeah, double out.
Miss Wilma, Area 51 is where the aliens, the alien out from outer
You
space
gotta
reside.
Give her a beat.
I'll give her a beat.
Give her a drum beat.
A what?
But yeah, I
She's
never
doing
get
great
any.
tonight.
She says you should give.
That's what I'm gonna get right there.
You know.
That's as bad as it gets. It's the chicken
dance.
dance. The chicken dance with
I
you.
do.
What's that? She's doing the chicken dance right now. Both of them probably
What do
are.
you call a bear with no teeth?
A what?
A gummy bear. A bear with no teeth is a gummy bear. Okay, I'm
Oh
getting.
my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Drum beat.
No. Oh, you see, that's people were
I'm,
dancing. People were dancing on this. Come on, let's see who danced. Miss Wilma. Miss Wilma, you need to get up and dance. Come on, Miss Wilma.
Yeah, but Judy, I would do that, honey.
No, Miss
Or
Wilma,
she'd
she's not
bite
gonna-
it, okay?
Completely listen to it.
Well, it's when you're
Completely-
laughing at your jokes, Wilma. It's not
You're
from the humor. It's
doing a
laughing
great
at your.
job.
Okay. Hello. Do I have to break a glass over here? There. That's what. Is that happy? I mean, seriously. I mean, can we have some attention over? Please.
Wow.
Losing control,
Oh,
I'll tell you.
he's not getting attention, Judy. And you hear him? Oh,
I
Oh.
know it.
oh. Breaking our hearts. Not getting attention.
Are you going to tell a joke? Or are you going to?
Isn't he?
Hmm. You're going to laugh at Judy and our joke.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Why was the broom late?
Why was the broom late? I don't know.
It overswept.
I like that.
Thank you, sweetheart.
No.
I like that.
No,
Oh,
no.
stop doing it.
No. Miss Wilma, you know what, Miss Wilma?
Hey,
Miss Wilma, you are. Let me tell you something. You are so crazy. You try to climb a glass wall to see what was on the other side. I mean, so don't come at me. Don't
Oh, that's below the belt.
don't come at me. Don't. No,
That's getting below the belt.
that was right on target. That was a perfect shot. That was perfect shot.
You can say that about me, but you leave Miss Wilma out of this.
Oh,
Well, looky there. Now we have some. Well, you know what? You're so crazy. You brought a fork to the soup eating contest. So come on, let's go. Really? Is this going to be a tag team against poor old Bishop Long? Is that what it is? Terrible.
Okay, let us have it. You can hit us below the belt. Go for it.
I would never do that. I'm a man. I am a respectful man. See, they're even booing
it's
Wilma.
fun. You just got to boo.
Excuse me?
Did you hear that? You just got to boo.
Oh, is that
He did.
right?
He's beating us up.
That is crazy. And Miss Wilma, you know what? Miss Wilma, let me tell you something. You are so old, you try to surf the internet on a real surfboard. That's a true. That's a good one. That's a good one. What do you mean, boo?
Savage.
Mhm.
Judy and I think we have to boo right now.
Well, Miss Wilma, you're so crazy. When you ask for a password hint, it suggested therapy. Come on, I can keep going. Thank you so there we go.
You
Come on.
gotta stop. You gotta start giving us the drum beats. Come on, this long.
I'm waiting for a good joke to do
For
so.
us.
I'm waiting for a good
Well,
joke to do
okay,
so.
I got one.
Okay.
What did one hat say to the other?
What did one hat say to the other? I don't know. What did they say?
You stay here. I'll go on ahead.
Oh.
I did.
Yeah, we gotta clap. All right, Judy, woohoo!
A lady? No.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, ladies. When you guys both are so crazy. When you go to the zoo, the animals come to see you.
Oh,
That's a true story. That is a true story. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's if a person hit someone with a 2 liter of soda, why won't that hurt?
A 2 liter of soda. I don't know. Why is that?
It's a soft drink.
Oh, boo. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Come on.
That was really bad, Wilma. That was terrible.
Come
No,
on.
no, 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 no. Miss Wilma, you're so crazy. You entered a haunted house and the ghost called in sick.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, my stars.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I mean, what can I say? And it's true. That is true about Miss Wilma. Both of you ladies are
How
so
do you make a
crazy.
baby?
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Were you getting ready to say how do you make a baby?
No.
I thought you said how did you make a
that was the
baby?
First part of the sentence.
Oh,
How do you make
I
a
mean-
baby snake cry?
how do you make a baby snake cry? I don't know. How do you do that?
You take away its rattle.
Boo.
So precious. I love that.
He doesn't. He hasn't even cracked a smile tonight at any of my jokes,
Did
even
she-
with helium.
You actually
I
said
know.
precious.
You did a fantastic job with that. Helium.
Even in the what was that, Miss Muller? What was that? I'm sorry. What was that? Can you tell us? Can you say that again?
I'm sorry.
What was that word? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Huh?
Judy Ann did a fantastic job with that helium.
What was that?
Helium.
What was that word called, Miss
I don't
Wilma?
know how to say it.
Miss Wilma, what was that word called again? Go ahead. Is that right? You just made up.
Thank you.
You just made up a new word. Man, I'm telling you, that's Miss Wilma. She speaks in Wilmanese. I guess listen to the typist over here. Do you hear this? Do you hear this? I mean, it's like King Kong. It's like King Kong over there typing on the keyboard. Listen to this.
Oh, I'm not on mute.
No,
I'm
you're
sorry,
not.
I'm not
Oh,
on mute.
geez. You know what? That's it. That's it, folks. That's it. Man, did you? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's like King Kong. See, you guys heard it, didn't you? I tell her it's like when she types, it's like Speedy Gonzalez over here, and then I've got a speaker right next
You
to
know
the
what it is,
microphone that goes to my ears. What?
You're just jealous because you can't type that fast like her.
First of all, you don't know how fast I type. How rude! How rude is that? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Donkey. You
She typed what was it, sweetheart? 163 words a minute.
see, she's
Oh,
not
160, I think.
160.
Big Long, how many words can you type in a minute?
161. Still there. So what do you think about that?
No, we don't want your age. We want your typing speed.
I'm sorry, we weren't
That's my
talking.
girl.
Excuse me, Wilma.
That's a good way. I love it.
Oh, you're.
What about your age, Big Long?
Well. We're gonna
And
do. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Huh?
don't you dare send me something scary as punishment either.
I'm sorry.
those-
What?
Like some Ouija board or
Miss
Dahmer's glasses
or Miss Wilma's picture. Yeah, that would be pretty scary.
Oh,
that
Big
was
Long sent you
low
stuff to
blow.
scare you, honey.
You know, you guys are both so old. Your birth certificate says expired on it. I mean, so don't come out. When you were you're
No,
both
it
you're,
doesn't.
when you were both so old when you were a kid, rainbows were in black and white. I'm here all day.
Oh,
That's cute. That's
No.
funny.
You're both you're both so old. You knew Burger King when he was a prince. Come on, I can keep going.
Hey, Fish Flop,
Yeah.
how did it feel after God made Adam from dust? How did it feel that he made you from dust too? How did that feel? He's made from dust.
Well, that was a big fail. That was a big fail. You know what? That was a big fail. You're both so old.
I'm just asking, Mr. Flop.
You're both so old. Your social security number is 1. Yeah, huh? That's both of them right here. You knew the werewolf when he was just Dracula. Come on, let's go. Let's bring it. Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh, now you don't. Now you don't want to. You're both so old. You walked into an antique shop and they sold you. I mean, come on. Anything else?
You
These
know
are
what?
funny.
Hmm?
Do you know what about antique stuff? And a lot of people love, and see, I love antique stuff. So if I'm an antique, hey, that's great because people love me then.
The birds together flock together. You're so old that you remember the Dead Sea when you remember the Dead Sea when it was just sick. That's true. Both there, both.
Oh,
Anything else?
oh my stars.
You're both so old. Your birthstone is lava. Come on, bring it.
Yikes.
You're both so old. You're both so old. You remember the Grand Canyon when it was just a ditch. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Werewolf.
Oh,
Come on. Anything else?
start on the Grand Canyon, please.
These
Oh.
are funny. These
Oh,
are funny.
and one last one. You're both so old. You're both so old. Your candles cost more than the cake. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You think that you're the one that has to have the two candles? It's 93 or something. Take the baby out. Take the baby out. The baby's got to go. Okay.
Oh, he is being very. You
Anything
know
else?
what? You know you're old, Bishop Long, when the only women that chase after you are mosquitoes.
Well, that's
I
a-
love that one.
Of course, Miss Wilma, you would. I mean, you're both.
Females.
What?
Females.
I don't want females chasing after me. I'm fat, bald, and celibate. What do you want from me? I mean, come on.
I said it wrong.
Oh,
I
you said it wrong. See-
Women. It was supposed to be females.
Oh, I
Females.
see.
wrecked the
I
joke.
see. Now see, you completely just ruined it. You completely ruined it. Then you're both
Dude,
you're both so old. You remember when McDonald's had only one arch? Okay, come on.
Oh my stars. Oh, ow.
Anything else?
You're getting the drum beats. We should be getting the drum beats.
No, you're not getting any drum beats at all. You're not getting no way. No, and Miss Wilma, I have a question. Hey, everybody. I want to know, why do Miss Wilma stare at the can of orange juice?
Why did I stare at it?
So the question was, why did Miss Wilma stare at the can of orange juice? Because it said concentrate.
Oh,
That's
stop it. Stupid. Oh my stars.
Oh, you ladies, you want to keep going? How do you keep these women busy for hours? Well, that's really easy. You give them a piece of paper with "please turn over" written on both sides.
Ow.
He is
Hmm?
brutal tonight. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes. Hmm? Anything else? Anything else? Yes.
You know what?
Hmm?
Mom,
You know what,
need to talk
Mama?
to him.
Well,
Miss
what?
Wilma, we might have to be carbon dated, but we know how to have a good time, regardless of how many of those
That's right.
naughty audios he gives us. That's right.
You know what? That's okay. You're right. You're right. It's all right. It's all good. All right. It's all good. I mean, look.
Can I get a drum roll for that?
Mr. Plum, you need to talk like this.
Can you do a what?
Like,
A drum beat for what?
you need to talk like Judy Ann did earlier
Yes.
with that balloon.
Okay. First of all, studio audience. No, they don't like that idea. No.
Mr. Plum would want to hear you
Yeah,
talk
we-
like
we-
that.
You see, we don't want to look.
Don't do
Mhm.
that.
Okay, I don't have helium toots. So what do you want? What do you want from me? You got to have helium. I don't have helium over here, and I am not going to inhale a bunch of helium. Are you out of your mind? Judy Ann is already really like, woo, she's loopy right now. She's like, no more, no more. Totally understand. Totally understand. You know, I used to,
Okay.
hey, Miss Wilma and Judy Ann,
Yes.
did you guys know that I used to play piano by ear, but now I just use my hands.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, that's fair. I mean, that's a good one.
It is.
I've heard you play. You mean by your feet?
Well, actually, you actually,
Good one, Wilma.
that's not a good one. Actually, that's terrible. No, that's terrible. That just shows Miss Wilma has no idea what she's talking about. Okay, first of all, Miss Wilma, if you knew, you would know that you do use your feet for the pedals, the feet pedals, when you're playing the piano. So why you trying to come after me there, princess? Nay, nay, shenay. So yeah, listen,
No, Wilma said that you were standing on your head so you could do the pedals with your hands and you were using your toes for the keys.
Are you coming after me, Judy? You know, if you really spoke your mind, you'd be speechless. I mean, come on. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Don't do it. What do you want?
I don't
Unbelievable.
He's
Terrible.
really getting us bad tonight.
He's getting us bad tonight, Wilma. What are we going to do about it?
Nothing.
I don't
Absolutely
know.
nothing. Nothing.
Oh my gosh. And by the way, Rock Angel said that she would solve your helium problem. She'll send you some.
Oh, I don't need any
about
here.
that?
No. That's all I need is the hater gators.
Oh,
No.
I love you for saying that.
No. That's that. You know what? I get enough hater. I get enough hater gators messages. I don't need that. Now Bishop Long is inhaling
Hold on here.
helium.
So is the big brave exorcist afraid to sip a little helium?
I'm not afraid, but do you know how
He
much
is.
hate that I would get? And then people would go, they would go ape shit, going all over social media, saying that now Bishop Long is inhaling helium, and now he's no, I don't need. I already have enough
He's doing that.
stress. When
Wait
I
a
have,
minute, Bishop. We could start a revolution here.
oh
You'd be
yeah,
the first priest in history to give a lecture or to read some scripture with helium.
how about no? How about no way?
How about
No.
Say ape. Hey,
What?
are you saying you are?
No, Miss. Why?
You're gonna get a lot of ape.
Well, hate. Turn your hearing aid up. I did not say eight. I said hate.
Harry?
Don't come after me. Don't come after
Actually, out of respect for the Lord, I know you would never ever read. That's a serious matter. I take that back.
Of course. Yes.
I mean, you'd be the first priest in history to have an open mic night, breathing a little helium and having some fun. People, I agree. I think it was Rock Angel who said a week ago that Jesus made helium for entertainment purposes. She's spot on with that.
Are you guys done? Oh, seriously, now you guys are harassing me. You are harassing this guy over here. You're both so crazy that even your imaginary friend filed a restraining order against you. So I don't want to.
Oh,
I'm done. I'm done with that
I
harassment.
want to talk about this book that I have.
Oh boy. Oh, Miss Wilma, listen to this, everybody. Miss Wilma's not happy about this. Okay.
My friend, I can get to go to the library, so my friend went down, and she told the library that I love Billy Graham's books, and asked if I had any. So she told my friend, said, "Oh yeah, we have one, but she also loves this book, and she loves Billy Graham." No, I do not like this book. This book is called Grace is True. Why everyone will be in heaven. Two preachers wrote this book for eternal salvation for all through God's perfect grace. This is a powerful book. It tells the author suggests that we look to Jesus, who told so that God loves us as a parent loves a child, with a love that never turns away. This book is in, and I looked at the bottom of it. This is just the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
They've written 15 books. The man's name is Philip Gulley, Gulley, and the other one is James Mulholland. I want to destroy this book.
Well,
People is reading this in the library. They made 15 of these books. They're telling everybody will be going to heaven.
so you don't like that, do you?
No, I do not like this book.
Ms. Wilma doesn't like that book, everybody. So that's it. You're gonna.
No, it's grace is true. Why God will save every person.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
Doesn't
pretty
that
upset.
fly in the face of the Bible, though, Bishop?
It does. I mean, that's called universal salvation. It says universal salvation says no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you believe, no matter who you are, no matter how bad you were, you're going to heaven whether you like it or not.
So that would that obviates Christ's sacrifice on the cross. It
Yeah.
wasn't necessary then, and so that flies in the face of it.
Well,
I
not
don't
only
believe it.
not only that, but I mean, Jesus made it very clear. The scriptures made it very clear that that not everybody gets a prize. I mean, that's just the way it goes. There are people who reject Christ, and so that completely goes. But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people preaching out there that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you've done in this world, in this life, you can be as bad as you can be. I mean, you can be as rotten as you can be. And we're talking about the worst of the worst. And universal salvation says you're going to heaven whether you like it or not. And there's a lot of people who preach that.
So you don't have to pray. You don't have to follow the 10 Commandments, and you're going to go anyway. And so,
No matter what. No matter
so
what.
wrong.
This book,
That's horse.
I don't want it to be in the library, but they made 15 of these books. That's what I read. Is just on the back of the cover. I didn't even open it. I don't want to open it to read what's even inside of this book.
Yeah.
When I read that, I thought, oh my stars, really? Seriously?
That's true. I mean, there's a lot of people preaching that. There's a lot of people preaching. I'm telling you, and a lot of people are concerned. But that's because people. The reason is a lot of preachers are preaching that because they don't want to offend anybody. Because when they start offending anybody, well, that's going to hurt the collection plate. So it's like, well,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
got to make sure that money comes in.
do not be deceived.
Now,
Do not be deceived.
They can take the Bible, the flag, and prayers out of school, but they going to keep these books in libraries where kids can read these books.
there's a lot of other books in the library that you don't even know of that would shock the living daylights out of you. So anyway, Miss Wilma doesn't like it. She says no to that.
No, I do not.
All right, let me ask both of you guys later. Here's the what would you rather? Let's because we like this.
Okay.
We like this this segment. Unless Julianne, we're gonna go a little bit longer. We'll go until this is open mic night. We're just chilling. And by the way, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna open up for everybody to chat so that everybody can check. Because I said I would at 8:30 on TikTok. We're just chilling, everybody, folks. On Friday night, I come here and I talk about demons for 2.5 hours. I do demons all the time. I come here every Saturday. I don't want to do demons 24/7. There's more to life than demons. And so, because there's so many people elevate demons, it's just kind of like, it's like just relax with the demon stuff. And so many people are just become obsessed with it. You gotta relax and just take a chill pill because seriously, demons.
Balance.
You have to have. That's right. You have to. That's right. So, grounded by nature 51 said, I want some of that moonshine. Miss Wilma, you got to hook them up. All right, here's a what would you rather do? She does. What would you rather do? Would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater? That's a good one.
Fly or be underwater?
Fly.
Would you rather fly or breathe underwater?
No, fly.
Breathe underwater.
Oh, so okay, Julianne, why would you rather fly? Yeah, I'm
Because
having
there's
TikToks.
scary monsters under the water. I don't like the water. It's too dark. No. I'd rather fly.
Okay, that's a good point. Miss Wilma, are you going to change your mind or no? Miss Wilma's going to say I don't. She's going to say I don't want to fly because I have my ears and my ears are going to make me upset and I can't do that right now. That's exactly what Miss Wilma's thinking.
If I could breathe underwater, I'd be in there right now. I would love playing
with your dolphins.
My dolphins, my starfish, and my seahorses.
Certainly will, Terry. Yeah,
But
Terry
here's the
certainly
thing, Wilma. Here's the thing. If I'm flying, I can go up probably 12,000 feet. I'm fine. You can't go that far down underwater before the pressure starts wreaking havoc or becomes lethal for you.
My babies would have to come up to me. my dolphins and seahorses and starfish, they would have to come up to me.
Okay, here's a good question.
If I could breathe underwater? Oh yeah.
All right, here's a really good question, and this one, I'm telling you, this one's hard. This one's a difficult one. I don't know how I could answer. This one's difficult because I don't like being dirty, even though I live in Kentucky and we only, shower once a week. But I don't like. So anyway.
Ooh,
Here's a question:
I get it.
would you rather not brush your teeth for a week, or not shower for a month?
Oh, I'd have to take
That one's hard because I had to brush my
This is
teeth every day,
terrible.
take a
Yeah.
shower.
Both
Oh
of those
my
are
God.
torture, but I would have to say I would forego brushing my teeth for a week. I've got to be in the water.
Ooh, stinky breath, stinky breath. I'm glad this is not smellophone.
had to
I am
agree.
so
I
glad it's not
know.
smellophone.
I'm
Smellophone.
gonna have my bath.
Yeah.
It didn't say anything about
Have my bath.
hold on. It didn't say anything about like using mouthwash or
Well, that's a
sucking on mints.
that's a
Okay,
fair statement. There we go. Okay, there. But now you can do sponge. Yeah, Anne Marie says sponge bath. No sponge bathing. So here, let's make it. Let's make it difficult. Let's make it really challenging. You cannot have Tic Tacs, which by the way, sugar free. I have sugar free Tic Tacs. You cannot have sugar free Tic Tacs. You cannot have sugar free Tic Tacs. You cannot have mouthwash. You cannot have any
Okay, that's fine.
nothing. You can't have
I'll eat
anything.
garlic and onions because that'll cover up bad breath, right?
You can't do anything that will cover up your stinky breath. So nothing at all. You can't do anything.
Well,
So it's either you
then
have
how
to
am I
have.
supposed to eat liver and onions?
Well, you can eat it, but you can't use it to push the onions around all over your feet, your teeth and gums. No, can't do it. So so it's either stinky breath,
Alrighty.
stinky teeth.
It's stinky breath. It's
Or
stinky
start-
breath for me because I drink coffee every day, and so yeah, that would help.
Wow.
Oh,
And you can't. Well, now Anne Marie said you can go swimming, so that because that's not a stipulation. It's a tough one, isn't it? That's a tough one.
mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I just. Yeah.
Well, wait, Wilma and I just take our teeth out, right?
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
absolutely. That's right. So they can. I don't know anything about both of you having false teeth. I have no idea. I have.
Yeah, what did you say, honey?
She said
I
that.
said that you and I just take our teeth out, so we don't have to worry about it. Don't we soak our teeth in a jar beside the bed?
Miss Wilma does not have store-bought teeth, and I don't know if you have store-bought teeth there, Miss Judy Ann. But you know what? If you do, good on you. Good on you. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. You can just gum. You can
I'll
just.
still have to go by the breath, and I have to have a bath.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a-
sticking with mine. Me too.
Yeah. That is a tough one. That is hard. That is hard to decide. That is okay. Would you rather see babies dressed as animals or animals dressed as humans?
Babies dressed as animals.
Yeah, instead of animals dressed as humans.
Hmm.
Okay, I agree. Yeah. All right. Would you rather both of you would you rather travel 50 years in the past or 50 years in the future?
I'd rather go in the past.
Would you really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I don't want to know what's ahead of the future.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
I don't want to know what's going on ahead of.
Oh,
what's
I am.
gonna happen.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Well-
What you got? Why?
If Wilma and I went back, because Wilma and I would be right around, going back 50 years in the past, we'd be young again. We'd only be like 75. So that would be good for us.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It would have to definitely be the past because I don't want to know the future. What's going to happen?
That's exactly right. So, ground by nature 51. That's exactly what I was thinking. I would do 50 years in the future, and you better believe I'm getting those lottery numbers. I'm getting every lottery number and every horse race from Churchill Downs. Oh, heck yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm going 50 years in the future.
Oh, I went to Churchill Downs one time, and out of 6, I won 3.
Oh, see? So you know what happens? That's exactly.
I won the first, then I won the second. Well, this guy was saying beside me, he said,
Mhm.
well, what horse you gonna go for? And I
Right.
told him, well, I won and he won. So the third time when he said, what horse you going? I said, sir, don't go for what I'm doing. He said, no, what horse? So I told him, we both won again. Well, the last one we get ready to leave, he said, oh, you coming back tomorrow? I'm like, no, I won't be back tomorrow.
That's what happens. That's why you won all those races, because you were flirting with the jockeys. That's exactly what it
With the
was.
jockeys.
She was flirting with the jockeys.
I wouldn't care about knowing lottery numbers. I would want to go back and tell all the people that I've lost how much I love them
Mm. Yeah.
and make sure they knew that.
Yeah, I think that's I think that would be special. But I get what you're saying, but I'm going in the future. Okay. Would you rather be best friends with Batman or Superman? I know this answer.
Oh, Superman.
Why, Miss Wilma?
Because Superman can fly and Batman just goes in that fast car and oh yeah, Superman. He's stronger.
Superman. 100%, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dag, excuse me. I mean, Miss Wilma. I mean, you're like Superman. Yeah. She's like, yeah, Superman. See what I mean?
Superman, come on, bring it on.
Miss Wilma, this is a PG friendly, family friendly show.
You want Judy-Ann?
This is a PG family friendly show, Miss Wilma.
I love the Batmobile, so I would have to go with Batman, I think.
I don't. Well, so
When Superman's flying, I'll just wait. We'll fly over his
see, folks, and that. Now you understand. Now you 100% why I play the little drinking thing, because that's exactly what it sounded like right there.
Batman can fly to Graceland, can fly me to Gatlinburg. Woo, let's go. Come on, where's he at?
Okay, let's do this one. No, Daddy, it's just let's do this one. Now, this is a really good one. I'd be curious about what everybody who's watching this now.
Do we have to go to another one? I'm still saying Batman.
You're on Wait a minute. You just said Superman. Did you see how she just switched? This is exactly what she does, Miss Wilma. Studio audience, you're not even faithful to Superman. You can't even be faithful for 5 minutes. My gosh, already thinking about picking up Batman just because Judy-Ann mentioned the Batmobile. She's like, oh yeah, Superman, Batman doesn't.
I still love that Superman. Oh, yeah.
She's allowed. Rock Angel says she's a Rock Angel says she's allowed to switch. Oh, here's a good one. I'd be curious about what everybody thinks. Listen to this one. Would you rather have the power? Oh, this is a great one. Would you rather have the power to be invisible or the power to read people's minds? That's a good one.
How invisible.
Well, being invisible, you wouldn't have to read minds because you could just stand there and listen to them talking.
That's right.
So I'd be invisible.
Well, unless they're not talking,
Oh,
unless you're talking to them and you're kind of trying to figure out what they're thinking, like I primarily do with you guys. I mean, trying to figure out what you're thinking.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you're invisible? You can go into Graceland and stay all night in all the room and sleep. Or go to Gatlinburg and be around the bear and the mama bear with
okay. No, you can only do camera persons that I'm already invisible. You can only do one. So you have to either the power to be invisible or the power to read minds.
Oh, I'm invisible, sure.
You're 100%. You're invisible.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I get to play baby bear and mama couldn't do nothing about it.
Hey, I mean, Miss Wilma, my goodness gracious. She's like, oh yeah. I mean, now you start. See, that's what I'm talking about. She's talking about Superman and Batman. Now she's really excited. Okay. So Judy-Ann, you say which one?
The invisible.
Invisible. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are kind of going back and forth.
Well, let me explain that just very quickly.
Okay.
That would really come in useful for me as a wildlife photographer.
Very true.
So there you go.
That is very true.
You do wildlife photographer, sweetie?
Wilma, I told you about that. Remember, I told you the calendar. Matter of fact, the calendar is over there. Dag nabbit. I was gonna show it, but the calendar's over there, and I have to unplug everything, and it'll mess everything up. But yeah,
Oh, don't. It's
next time I will bring it. Next time I'll remember to bring it over. Otherwise, because I have to unhook everything. So I'll show everybody.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I mean, it is. I've shown it before, but I'm telling you,
Oh, wow.
Judy Ann, truly, she absolutely has an eye for the wild. And I mean, she's able to look into the wild and animals and capture their very soul. She's had great practice by taking pictures of Wilma. So I'm telling you, it's great practice.
Why to
Great
the
practice.
calendar, sweetheart?
Great practice.
oh,
Okay, here.
And what we also would love about being invisible, they can go in hot Bishop Long.
yeah. Hey,
Hey, let me tell you something. I can call Jesus and say, Jesus, look, I got some problems over here. These women are cray. These women are cray.
We would haunt Bishop Long. Woo, we'd have a good time.
Well, you know what? You already haunt me in my nightmares, so I don't need to. I don't need any more else. Let's do one last one. Would you rather live in a world without any disease, or live in a world without poverty?
Oh,
So nobody's poor, nobody's suffering, people can buy food, they can buy what they need. So either would you live in a world with no disease or no poverty? That's a tough.
yeah, no poverty.
I think no disease of any kind, because I think we can overcome poverty, especially if we don't have disease. I don't like either one,
Right.
but I think if people weren't sick and afflicted with mental illness or whatever, I don't care what it is, cancers, we can work on poverty. But disease is a tough one to cure.
That is a tough one. They're both. That'd be a very difficult one. Oh, by the way, I want to share this. I want to share this story with you guys because I know you guys have stories. But listen to this one. This is pretty interesting, really interesting, and I want to share this with you guys. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Shroud of Turin is the burial cloth of Christ, of Jesus. Well, it's in the news, but I already knew this. I mean, people who were believers in the Shroud of Turin, this is not a big surprise at all. But anyway, this is for those of you who do not know, this is in the Sun. This is from all sites. They're talking about this, but this is Georgie English who wrote this. Scientists have made a shocking new discovery, which suggests that a burial cloth, which is the Shroud of Turin, claimed to show an imprint of Jesus could in fact be real. So the famed Shroud of Turin, the piece of linen imprinted with the image of a bearded man, has been a mystery for centuries. Well, believers claim Jesus was wrapped in the shroud before he was buried and that the image is him, while others have disagreed and branded it a hoax. But new evidence has now suggested that the cloth was in fact made around 2,000 years ago, the same time period when Jesus would have said to have lived and have passed away. Oh, I got to do my little puzzle here on TikTok. There we go. Now, most estimates say that Jesus was crucified in AD 33, but based on Julian calendar and Bible passages and Gospels from the time. So Italian researchers used specialist X-ray technology to examine the linen sheets and determine its age. So the Institute of National Research Council studied 8 small samples of fabric to uncover tiny details of the linen structure. And they use specific aging metrics like temperature and humidity to determine the results. Now, research in 1988 claimed to have debunked the relic, but here's the problem. The issue is they were allowed to cut the fabric on the outside. Well, that's a problem because in the Middle Ages, the shroud was in a monastery and it caught fire. And so nuns had fixed the shroud by stitching new cloth to the actual linen. So they took that. And of course, that was Middle Ages. However, the new statement says that in fact, there is clearly something there and that this implies that this could be real. Now, the image, by the way, for those of you who want to know, which makes sense, but the image on the shroud appears to show a man with sunken eyes and who is between 5 foot 7 inches tall to 6 feet tall. And some claim the markings on the body resemble horror crucifixion wounds. It absolutely 1,000,000% does. Without question in my mind, I believe with all of my heart that the Shroud of Turin, without question, is that of Christ, because no other person that was crucified, certainly in historical documents, says that the shroud, a crown of thorns, was slammed in their head like Christ was. So there's no doubt in my mind that this shroud is legitimate. I've always argued it's legitimate. And so finally, scientists are catching up and saying, yep, this does appear to be in the same time period as Christ. Pretty interesting.
It is.
Okay, so
I want it to be him.
Oh, I believe. I have no doubt that it is. I have absolutely no question at all. That
I believe too.
Yeah. All right. Now, Ms. Wilma, do you have any stories that you would like to share with us?
Yes.
Yeah. Good story. Great story.
A giant sinkhole swallows the center of a soccer field built on the top of a limestone mine. In Illinois, a giant sinkhole has swallowed the center of a soccer complex that was built over an operating limestone mine in southern Illinois, taking down a large light pole and leaving a gaping where the squares of kids been playing, but no injuries was reported. The hole is estimated to be at least 100 feet wide and up to 50 feet deep, said Michael Hayes, the city parks and recreation director.
You know, these sinkholes are getting more and more problematic. And primarily it's because, you know, they are putting these homes, these big homes and these buildings on the foundation that obviously wasn't very well validated and verified that it could hold this weight. But there's a lot of sinkholes. That's becoming a problem, a very big problem.
Oh yes,
Judy Ann, thank you there, Lynn. What do you have any stories that you would like to share with us?
This is about animals. I firmly believe that animals are an extension of God's love. Cats that would otherwise be euthanized have found their heaven on earth in prisons. This is a unique relationship where cats and inmates rehabilitate each other. What they did is they've been taking cats that had nowhere to go and place them in prisoners. And that was met with resistance. People said no, they would be perhaps subject to abuse. They couldn't have been more incorrect. First of all, cats don't judge. They don't know what a man has done wrong. They don't gauge the gravity of a person's crime, nor can they read tattoos and know that somebody was a gang member. And cats cannot distinguish between street clothes and prison uniforms. And that's what makes it so special, even in the maximum security prisons. So it's called the Forward Program, and that stands for Felines and Offenders Rehabilitation and Affection, Reformation, and Dedication. So inmates that are on good behavior earn the right to work with feral cats, and in some prisons, they get to have their own cats. Now, what's really jaw-dropping about this is what this has done for the inmates. They interviewed, or rather they surveyed 159 prisons in 36 states. 100% of those prisons reported reduced inmate stress levels. 97% reported increased inmate relationship and trust skills. 93% reported increased inmate self-control. 89% said the program humanizes these people. That was so important. They're so forgotten. It increased their work ethic, their sense of pride and accomplishment. And now where prison members can, or rather the inmates can work, they're so excited about their menial paying jobs because they save up to buy treats and toys for their cats. So they said the only time there were scuffles is if one inmate called another inmate's cat ugly. Those are fighting words. Anyway, I love programs like this.
Yeah, you know, they are really doing a lot of that. And of course, before the inmates are allowed to have these animals, they have to be on good behavior. because it is an incentive. And so,
Yes.
and they're very protected, and they're obviously taken care of. So it is interesting. That's there's a lot of debate on that. And folks, I know there's somewhat of a feedback. And here, Miss Wilma she used a speakerphone, and so my voice is coming out through her phone and then coming right back into the speaker. So it just happens, you know. That's okay. That's okay. All right, Miss Wilma, do you have a movie that you would like to review for us?
Oh, a movie? Okay. This movie has got Jonathan Roumie in it and Greg Laurie. A Christian hippie, Lonnie, and a preacher who opens the doors to young people. That's hippies, the greatest spiritual, amazing in American history. This is a true movie, Jesus Revolution. 4,005 of them coming to get baptized at the Pacific Ocean. Greg Laurie is still preaching in his real life. He's still alive preaching. This is a beautiful and powerful true story. I really love it. It's called Jesus Revolution. It is a true story.
Very good. Very good. We'll have to check that out. Well, ladies, I appreciate both of you guys being on tonight, and I look forward to having a Bible study with both of you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m.
I'm glad we got to be on tonight.
Okay. Miss Judy-Ann, thank you for being here. Miss Wilma, thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Okay.
Thank you and good night.
Hope everyone has a great night. I love all of you, and love you, Bishop Long, and love you, Judy-Ann. God bless.
All right. Love you guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, that was our Miss Wilma and Miss Judy-Ann. We appreciate both of them being here and doing a fantastic job. So, yeah, you know, that's who I just called. But yeah, that was cool. So thank you, ladies, for doing a fantastic job. Yeah, we have a good time. We have a really good time. Of course, I'm not jumping off here. I've still got some articles that I want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, it's so tomorrow. We're going to be live for our night Bible study, and hopefully you guys can join us. We would love it. Now, so it's not actually our faith. Regarding the Shroud of Turin, my faith is not dependent upon the Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin just validates that, in fact, what many of us have already argued is that it is the burial cloth. So the faith, we don't have faith in the burial cloth. We have faith in Christ. But as far as historically speaking, there's been a lot of people that have tried to discredit the Shroud of Turin. And I just think from a historical perspective alone, I think it certainly is a historical artifact, and I believe it's valid. So, well, thank you there, Chris. I appreciate that. So, yeah, that's. I think we've got to be careful about arguing about your faith. Now, listen, guys, listen to this. Listen, everybody needs to listen to. I'm going to sound the alarm here. And I know nobody wants to hear it, but I think this is something that I need to present, and keep your eyes and your ears open for this. So this is by Alex Mitchell, and this is on the World News. So heads up. There is a rare, deadly equine virus that is spreading in New York, and it can jump to humans via mosquitoes. So again, this is the World Health Organization has discussed this. World News has presented this. It hasn't really caught on too much yet, but this is something to really, really pay attention to. So pay attention to this, guys. This is serious business. This is a rare, deadly equine virus that can be transmitted, and actually has been transmitted already to humans. People who receive this virus, 30% are unalived. And it has been spotted already in several Hudson Valley counties in New York and the surrounding states. An elderly Massachusetts man was recently infected, and the virus has killed a horse in Orange County, according to health officials. The Eastern equine encephalitis virus, which is EEE, triple E, is spread from horses to people through mosquitoes. And by the way, this is really also important. Those who survive commonly develop ongoing neurological issues, according to the Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention. So this information is actually being presented to all of us by credible sources. Also, a coma and seizures are possible. And here's the problem, even worse. There are no vaccines to prevent or even medicines to treat Eastern equine encephalitis. So the agency is warning people. And now in New England, a gentleman in the 80s was infected by triple E earlier this month. And by the way, the first case in more than 4 years from Massachusetts. So it says triple E is a rare but serious disease and a public health concern, said Massachusetts Public Health Commissioner Robbie Goldstein. Now, locally, along with Orange, triple E has been found in Ulster, St. Louis, Madison, several counties. The New York State Department of Health reports. The city of Newburgh on the Hudson River was where an unvaccinated horse succumbed to the disease, as did another Atlantic County, New Jersey. A horse in Clinton County, next to the Canadian border in New York, also tested positive. It says here, quote, a positive test in a horse lets us know that triple E is circulating in mosquitoes that bite animals, including humans, and we continue to monitor and assess mosquito and virus activities, said Orange County Department of Health Commissioner Dr. Alicia Pointer. A wild turkey in Maine was also recently diagnosed with triple E, and a deer in Connecticut died from it as well on August the 12th. So far, no one in New York has been impacted, according to the state agency, but sudden headaches, high fevers, chills, and vomiting are all warning signs and typically appear between 4 and 10 days after a mosquito bite. You need to be aware that those over the age of 50 and under 15 are at the higher risk. So, quote, mosquitoes will be present in our communities until at least the end of September. So it's important to be mindful of how we can protect ourselves when spending time outdoors, warned the New York System Health Commissioner, Dr. James McDonald. They say wearing long sleeves, using bug sprays containing DEET, which is DEET, and checking window screens for holes are all preventative measures. So I wanted to pass that on to you guys. If you have not heard about this, this is an issue, and you might want to check into this and Google it and just keep up on it. Not because I'm not trying to scare people, but I think we need to be aware of this. Again, it's the Eastern equine encephalitis virus. Otherwise, it's triple E. So, but matter of fact, there is in the several counties in New York have actually done a voluntary quarantine at night. So there we go. Yeah, it's free. You can just go, Jerry. You can just go to bishopjameslong.com. Just click on the class link, and it's free. So yeah, triple E. Yeah. So just keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Yeah, and the problem is there's nothing for it. There's no medicine. There's nothing. There's no vaccine, and that's a scary thing. That is a really scary thing. So I don't know. Judy Ann does a lot of writing, and she's obviously very, very involved in the equine world. And I would be kind of curious. Yeah, and monkeypox. Yeah, monkeypox is also going around too. Now, however, with monkeypox, from my understanding, there is a vaccine for that. At least I went to the World Health Organization and I tried to look that up, and there is a vaccine for monkeypox. However, there is no vaccine or even medicine to treat Eastern equine encephalitis. Yeah, but see, for a human, there's no human vaccine for this, and that's an issue. Yeah. Well, the monkeypox. I mean, again, there is a vaccine for that. So monkeypox is something that we have vaccination for, but we don't have this. So that's a problem. So just be on the lookout, guys, for that, because that is really, really scary stuff. Yeah, really scary stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And you can take the courses, by the way. Yeah, it's all free. Let's see. I'm trying to look at anything that's really interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if you've heard about this. This is pretty interesting. I like to know what this is. There's a lot of debate in the space world, if you will. And this is by T.K. Randall. So there's a huge mystery space object that is traveling at 1 million miles per hour. That is, I can't even fathom that. So we have now, so there's some huge mystery space object, again, 1 million miles an hour. So astronomers have spotted something unexpected zooming through our galaxy, and it is really moving. So first picked up by a coalition of citizens, scientists with NASA's Backyard Worlds Planet 9 project, the enormous object, which is 27,306 times the size of Earth. How can you even, I can't even imagine that size. So this object is 27,000 times larger than the size of the Earth. And it was situated around 400 light years away at the time of its detection, while traveling at an incredible 1 million miles per hour. Says, quote, "I can't describe the level of excitement," said citizen Martin Kabatnik. Said, "When I first saw how fast it was moving, I was convinced it must have been reported already. Scientists now believe that the object designated as," so if you want to write this down, it's a bunch of letters, CWISE, so C and WISE, WISC, J 124909.08. Plus there's some other numbers, but all you got to type in is CWISE, J 124909. And it could be here's the argument. The belief is it could be a brown dwarf star, although it's unclear exactly how it ended up moving at such a speed. Now, one theory is that this runaway brown dwarf might have been part of a binary star system and was propelled away at high speed when its companion collapsed into a supernova explosion. Another possibility is that it was part of a globular cluster and was flung out into space by a black hole. It says here, when a star encounters a black hole binary, the complex dynamics of this three-body interaction can toss the star right out of the globular cluster, said astronomer Dr. Kyle Kramer. Now, whatever the case, the star is traveling so fast that it could end up escaping the galaxy entirely. And that makes it the first brown dwarf of its kind ever observed. And no, it is not coming in our direction. So just letting you guys be aware of that, so we don't have to worry about this brown star, dwarf star coming towards our area. But that's crazy. That is really crazy if you think about that. For those of you who like William Shatner, he's still chugging along. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it's pretty amazing. T.K. Randall says this. William Shatner investigates UFOs and aliens in a brand new TV show. So if you like, speaking of stars and astronomy and aliens, so UFOs and aliens. So here it is. It's Aliens Among Us. That's the name of it. Aliens Among Us. sees the legendary Star Trek actor investigate whether or not we are being visited by ET. William Shatner has hosted quite a few mystery-themed TV shows over the years, including ongoing History Channel series The Unexplained, good show, and the Discovery Channel channel's Weird or What. Well, now his latest venture is Fox Nation's Aliens Among Us with William Shatner, which sees the 93-year-old explore the topic of UFOs and aliens while attempting to determine if we are alone in the cosmos. He says, "I want to know, is anybody out there?" He said. "We ask pilots, space psychologists, government officials. The big question, are there aliens among us?" We don't say, look, here's a piece of spaceship. But there are rumors that the American government has reverse engineered things. They found debris that they think came up from spaceships, but the mystery is, why haven't they landed on the White House grounds? He said. Here we are, and we've got to stop the wars and the squabbling, and there's bigger things out there. So why haven't they revealed themselves? I don't know, he says. So anyway, Aliens Among Us with William Shatner is now streaming on Fox Nation now. There you go. I have no idea. Yeah, we're still running, Andy. So, yeah, if you like it, you might want to check Fox Nation Now with Aliens Among Us with William Shatner. You know, I think it's great. He's 93 years old, and he's still working. I mean, it just, you know, I got to tell you, when he went up into space with, it was Jeff Bezos group. I got to tell you, I was really impressed because this, well, he was what, 90 years old, or he was in his 90s, and it wasn't just like a couple of years ago. It wasn't, no, it wasn't Elon Musk. He was Jeff Bezos. It was his group, but he had to climb a tremendous amount of, I mean, a huge amount of stairs because they didn't have an elevator. So he had to climb these stairs to get to the top of the spaceship. Did you guys see that? I mean, that was a while. I think it was 92. Yeah. But that is crazy. And yeah, was it Blue Origin? But he climbed those stairs, and I thought, my gosh, this is a 92-year-old man. And he just climbed. I mean, I would have said, where's the oxygen? I mean, you got to give me some oxygen now. But I mean, there was a lot. So if you haven't, yeah, Blue Origin. Let's see. Let me just check here real quick. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to try to find this. Was it called Blue Origin? Yeah, is it what that doesn't say? I'm trying to figure out how many flights of stairs. It doesn't say, but it was really high. I mean, this was not this was a pretty. So anyway, yeah. So he just climbed and climbed and climbed. So yeah, Blue Origin thing. Yeah, just look at that. You can look at it and watch him. I mean, it's amazing. Look, good on him. At 92 years old and climbing that many stairs, that was impressive just by itself. Yeah, I would absolutely. Yeah, if Elon Musk or you know, Jeff Bezos, which they don't even know that exists, but if I ever had the opportunity and they said, "Hey, would you like to?" Yeah, absolutely. Where do I sign up? When do we go? Let's go. Heck yeah. Yes, I would be doing it. I'd be streaming it live. Yeah, I would absolutely. That would be that would be amazing. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 250,000. But yeah, 600,000. Yeah, that's. But I would do it. Heck yeah. Google says it's 7 flights of stairs. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, and it was pretty high. I mean, you're on this top of this rocket, and he had to walk all those stairs, and but he did it. So the good on him. But I would absolutely. Yeah, there's no question. If they called me and said, "Would you like to do it?" Yep, let's go. Absolutely. Yeah, I think so. You wouldn't do it? I don't know. Well, hello there. Morning there, Darren. Yeah, I'm just going through all these things. It's like, yeah, you know, there's I don't know about these stars. You know, there's a bunch of celebrity who now are coming out saying that they've had the supernatural encounters and all this other stuff. I'm kind of you know, this is by U.S. Weekly Staff. Says many celebrities have shared some spooky supernatural stories based on their encounters with the paranormal. Breakout country star Dasha or Daisha, whose song Austin went viral on TikTok earlier this year, claims that she's not only had a brush with a ghostly apparition, she actually grew up with a spirit in her house. So, speaking to Taste of Country Mornings with Wood and Nicole in July 2024, the singer explained that her family once rented a super haunted house, which bore a tragic history. The family had all passed away like 200 years ago when it was built of, like some crazy fever, she says. And this little girl had passed away in my room, and I had no idea. Although Daisha herself never saw the child's ghost, her stepsister reportedly did, describing her as wearing a white nightgown and sitting on Daisha's bed. She even claimed the little girl turned and looked at her. And that's interesting. Luckily for Daisha, her stepsister did not reveal this spooky information until the family moved out. She says, "Thank God, noted Daisha, or else I would have never stepped foot in that room." Oh, well, yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. Thank you, everybody. TikTok, thank you. We have over 100,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you, guys. Thank you, TikTok. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. But there's a lot of people. Andrew Lloyd Webber said that he has experienced Patrick Stewart Patrick Stewart is a very well-known, famous actor. Joe Jonas and Daisha, we talked about. Joy Behar. Let's see. There's some other people. I have no idea who these people are. Courtney Cox. I don't know. There's a bunch of people that now they're saying. So I think there's a television show now, wasn't there, about celebrities coming out and talking about having ghosts. I thought a show, some type of celebrity ghost show or something. But anyway, I don't know. You know, there is. Yeah, that's what I thought that there was. Let's see. It's a celebrity TV show. Oh, Celebrity Ghost Stories. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yep. And by the way, for those of you who are Roswell fans, the Roswell incident, I still think this is not a conspiracy theory. I still think that we still don't know everything. I just simply don't. So this is by, again, TK Rando. The Pentagon has published analysis of a 1947 Roswell UFO crash debris. So the sample that many had believed was extraterrestrial in origin had been sent to a lab for analysis. And back in 2022, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which is AARO, the Pentagon's official UFO investigation office, sent a sample of unidentified material to Oak Ridge National Laboratory. The material was of particular interest to the UFO community because it was allegedly a piece of debris from the object that crashed near Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. Now the results of the lab analysis has finally been published. Quote, the specimen had been publicly alleged to be a component recovered from a crashed extraterrestrial vehicle in 1947 and purportedly exhibits extraordinary properties such as functioning as a terahertz waveguide to generate anti-gravity capabilities, the AAR wrote in a press release. Considering all available evidence, AARO assesses that this specimen is likely a test object, a manufacturing product or byproduct, or a material component of aerospace performance studies to evaluate the properties of magnesium alloys. In other words, there's nothing about it that suggests it has extraterrestrial origins. Isn't it interesting, however, that the military, when they showed up, there were people saying that there were bodies recovered, and in fact, that thank you very much. I appreciate that, Canadian, and thank you for the gifts. Thank you, guys. But there were people, military people, who said, yeah, this was an alien spacecraft, because one person described it as like a metal, and that you could crumble it up like aluminum foil, but then it would just come right back out. And so then they were no longer allowed to talk about it. And then the military came out and said, oh, it's just a weather balloon. It's just the weather. See, it's all these inconsistencies. That's what it is. All these inconsistencies. And I don't know. I just, to me, I'm thinking something is not, something is very strange going on. I do believe there's something going on. And we talked about this the other day. We talked about this on Friday, yesterday, that there is a whistleblower who just left the Department of Defense. And he was a director of the department that primarily focused on UFOs, or UAP now. And he has now left, and he is now whistleblowing, and he is clearly establishing and saying, he's giving reports that we do, in fact, have alien aircraft. We do, in fact, have alien bodies, and we have reversed engineered this aircraft, many of these aircrafts that we have. This guy went public, and now he is being attacked heavily by a lot of agencies is trying to discredit him. So if you've not, let me just double. I don't know if I think I got rid of that. Yeah, hold on one second. I can give you his name. Director. Let me see if I can find this guy. Yeah, here it is. Let me see if this is the person here. No, that's Major David. That's somebody else. That's not that guy. There's another guy. It's not Grush. There's another person who is a... Yeah, that's it. Thank you there, Bill. Luis Elizondo. I don't know if it's Luis or Louis. It might be Louis. Luis Elizondo. So, folks, you need to look this up. This is really interesting reading. I think it might be Louis, but he is an intelligence agent. He was an ex-Pentagon official. So this, he's, I don't know. There's something going on here. So he has, here, yeah, let me pull this thing up here. Louis, I think it's Luis Elizondo, is a Department of Defense insider. He resigned from his job with the Department of Defense to go public. So News Nation has this article. Former Pentagon insider Luis Elizondo says the Department of Defense has a spacecraft crash retrieval program and has recovered non-human specimens, aka aliens. And in a News Nation special, Elizondo reveals more than any Pentagon official has ever done before, naming the government agencies and aerospace companies he says possesses these alleged spacecraft. So Elizondo told News Nation Ross Coulthart that the U.S. government recovered one of two unidentified anomalous phenomena, which is UAP, during the Roswell 1947. He said, quote, the United States has been involved in the recovery of objects, vehicles of unknown origin that are neither from our country or any other foreign country that we are aware of. He says, we as a nation have been interested in not only the vehicles themselves, but the occupants of these vehicles, to include biological specimens. We are not alone. We are not alone in the universe, and it is a simple fact. The U.S. government has been made aware of the fact for decades. So the Department of Defense has rebuked Elizondo's comments in a statement to News Nation, denying the existence of any credible evidence of extraterrestrial activity, of course. And it says, as we quote, as we have previously studied, Luis Elizondo had no assigned responsibilities for the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, while assigned to the office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security. Well, that's the Sioux Gulf Department of Defense spokesperson said. Says the department is fully committed to openness and accountability to Congress and the American people, which it must balance with its obligation to protect sensitive information sources and methods. Well, there's a lot of people says this is nonsense because he was a director. By the way, additionally, they believe Elizondo's involvement in the UAP program has been confirmed. So there's a lot of UFO believers have been pushing back on this sentiment, saying that the Pentagon is running a disinformation campaign to discredit Elizondo. Additionally, they believe Elizondo's involvement in the UAP program at the Pentagon has been confirmed already. And those include a letter from former Assistant Deputy Secretary of Defense, Chris Mellon, to Senator Harry Reid that allegedly confirmed Elizondo's specific role in the AATIP program. Also, internal Department of Defense emails since made public also allegedly indicate that Elizondo was running the AATIP organization. So there we go, folks. This is pretty interesting. This is, I think there's something there. I truly believe there's something there. What that is, will we ever know? Probably not. And perhaps maybe it's because the government is concerned that there would be panic. I don't know. But there's too many people, there's too many credible people who are saying, hey, there's something going on here. There's something going on. And I believe there is. So, no, you can't, Jerry. People ask me all the time, can you be possessed by studying demonology? Well, that was the case, and every single person who studied demonology would be possessed. So, no, studying demonology is not going to make you possessed. What's going to make you possessed if you go to a location that has demonic infestation and you say, come on, I dare you to do something. Well, that's invitation, or doing things that you shouldn't do to form an invitation. So anyway, hello. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. For those of you who are on Spreaker, I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. So yeah, we're going to wrap things up here pretty soon because I've got several phone calls that I've got to make before we close out shop tonight. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be here and we're going to have Bible study. We strictly do Bible study on Sundays. And we'd love to have you guys, show up and be present. That would be wonderful. And we have night prayer. By the way, we have night prayer from 10 o'clock on Monday through Friday. And so all you got to do is go to bishopjameslong.com or go to usocc.org. Scroll all the way down. You'll see night prayer. Click it. And there it is. So that's night prayer Monday through Friday. And then tomorrow we have Bible study at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love to have you guys. It'll be great. So my friends, I tell you all the time, your value does not decrease based on someone's inability or refusal to see your worth. You are priceless, and don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Rumble. God bless.